The machine shoulder press. Here the execution will stay the same regardless if you have a pin loaded one like us or a plate loaded machine. Now what you'll see is that Natalie's sitting on a bit of a foam roller. This is because the seat can't go any higher, but the handles were still too high, resulting in her only having a very small range of motion. So if this is the case for you, then grabbing something like a foam roller or some yoga blocks can be very helpful to actually make the machine better fit you and your anatomy. So now we have our setup, and you see the handles only just above Natalie's shoulder height, which is what we want so that we can start from the correct bottom position. Natalie's pinching her shoulder blades back and down slightly into the bench so that we have a nice stable base to perform this movement around, and she drives up, locking out overhead. We spend half a second in that top position to make sure we're nice and stable before coming down slow and controlled. Obviously stopping before the weight touches so that that tension stays in the shoulder throughout the entire range of motion. What we don't want to see is obviously a small range of motion where we're only coming up halfway or so because we're going too heavy. What we also don't want to see is a big arch through the lower back and sort of using some momentum to just muscle it up like so, where the weight's actually too heavy. Make sure you can initiate and engage through that shoulder joint before starting the movement. This is our machine shoulder press.